Evelyn to Philip, May 20th, 1945. My darling, I didn't get the opportunity to write yesterday. It was one of those days when everything is off schedule and you get all mixed up. In the morning I was up before 7, and by 9:30 Adele and I were out in the sunshine. I stopped in to see the Feldmans and then went to see Faye. From there I went to 11th Street to do some shopping and brought her back for lunch. When I had undressed her and gotten her into her crib, Harry came over with Al and Paul, and naturally he wanted to see the kids. This only succeeded in getting both kids excited, and neither could fall asleep. Harry only stayed a little while, and I promised him I would come over to the house with Adele after her nap. Harry looks fine. He left France on May 4th and said the trip back was really something. He gave me a bottle of Evening in Paris perfume to give to Ruthie. Al told me a cute joke and told me to send it along to you. Did you hear about the fellow who had 84 points and the army released him? They did. Yeah, his head came to a point. P.S. That's supposed to be funny. Trouble is, it isn't. Imagine being in such a predicament. I had my lunch when they left, showered, and proceeded to dress. I wore my blue sports suit and the fuchsia-colored blouse Gloria just gave me. Together they make a very smart outfit. Adele napped a bit over an hour, and when she awoke, I dressed her in her little red and green plaid skirt and white square-necked blouse, new coat, hat, etc., and she and Ruth and I caught the bus to Harry's house. We arrived about 4:45 and stayed only an hour. Harry was leaving by 6:30, and we didn't want to stay for the evening. Ethel had prepared dinner for the family, and I didn't want to put her out in any way. It so happened that Helen Zamsky was staying and her father had driven her up, so Ruth, Adele, and I were lucky enough to get a ride back. Etta, Nat, and Vicky were there and left when we did. By the time Adele had her dinner, had her hair washed, and was bathed, it was 7:30, and I had dinner at that time. Harry and Goldie were supposed to go to a dance, and though they rushed a bit, they left rather late and went to a movie instead. Both kids were up when they left, so Mom and I went upstairs and stayed with them until they fell asleep, which was about 9:30. I did a little sewing while upstairs that I had been putting off for some time. When we came down, I was in anything but a letter-writing mood, and spent the remainder of the evening knitting on Adele's sweater and listening to the radio. I was in bed by 11:15. Goldie and Diana are leaving for Poughkeepsie within the next 2 weeks and will be gone for most of the summer. There was no mail today. I feel that I will relax when I know from you exactly how you stand on points, etc., and I shall be looking forward to hearing from you within the next few days. I love you so much, baby, and I sure do wish I could look forward to seeing you that soon. Your Ev.